going on, guys? It's Hi, and as someone who lives in Washington, a state that's known for the rain, I personally feel that having all-weather rubber floor mats is a must. Aside from the water, there's a lot of chance to drag mud inside of the car. So when I bought the GR Toyota Supra and saw that I came with the regular carpet floor mats, I knew that I would have to buy some all-weather mats. Unfortunately, Toyota doesn't currently have an OEM option available. Last I heard from the dealership, they were told that the all-weather mats were still only in development, so who knows when they'll actually be available. This means that I had to go aftermarket. A quick search resulted in some being available from WeatherTech, a very reputable accessory maker in the auto industry. So I ordered the FloorLiners, and here they are. These mats are made from a patented high-density tri-extruded material, which is essentially fancy rubber. This material provides rigidity while offering good traction. In creating the floor mats, WeatherTech laser measures the interior surfaces of the vehicle to get the most accurate fitment. When buying these floor mats, you get one for either side of the vehicle. The mats are side-specific and are pretty hard to inaccurately install. The driver's side has a cutout to compensate for the gas pedal. This makes it pretty obvious where each mat goes. Installation of these floor mats can be as simple as just slipping them in and calling it a day. It may seem like this is the proper way to install these mats for some because they don't come with any instructions. It also doesn't help that some of these mats are shipped with missing parts. You see, these mats are supposed to come with these anchoring hooks. The hooks keep the mat in place and don't let them move around like they would without them. If we look at the Supra's FloorLiner, we see that there are two circular Velcro patches. These connect to the underside of the OEM carpet mats and hold them in place. The WeatherTech mats, on the other hand, have no matching Velcro patch but are supposed to come with the anchoring hooks. To install these hooks, we first have to remove the Velcro patches on the floor. This is done by using something like a flathead screwdriver, lining it up with the slot in the Velcro patch, and giving it a quarter turn. If you don't have a tool, the patch can be turned by hand. Once it is turned, it can be removed and replaced by the WeatherTech hook. Place the hook in the space and just give it another quarter turn to lock it in place. Remember, the open end of the hook faces the driver. From here, it's just a matter of sliding the mats into place and anchoring them down with the hooks. Again, make sure that your WeatherTech floor mats come with these anchoring hooks. If they don't, you can contact WeatherTech and they'll ship them out to you. As you can see, the WeatherTech mats cover a large portion of the carpet liners and lines the front, sides, and back of the footwell. This is nice because the raised lip helps to keep debris inside of the mat. On the main portions of the mat are channels that help to carry fluid and debris away from shoes to a lower reservoir. These channels are designed to minimize fluid movement while driving. In my opinion, these floor mats look great in the Supra. Fitment is good for the most part, and I'm sure it's going to provide great protection for the car. But how can we make it even better? How about adding our own custom logo? I'm sure that some people are going to want that factory look and have to have the Toyota Supra branding everywhere. For these people, seeing the WeatherTech logo every day isn't going to work, especially if it's installed all lopsided like mine. That's why I made these decals. They are meant to replace the stock WeatherTech decal and slip right into the original indentation. They actually fit even better than the original. Installation is as simple as peeling the old decal off and replacing it with the new custom one. Within a few seconds of work, we completely transform the feel of these floor mats and make them look as if they came directly from Toyota. So far, I'm enjoying these mats. They look great, especially with the new logos. That being said, I do have some complaints. The first complaint is with the hook anchoring system of the floor mats. WeatherTech should have used the existing Velcro hook and loop system. My problem with the hook anchoring system is that it introduces holes in this otherwise sealed one-piece design. This allows small amounts of water to seep through and soak the underlining and reduces the efficiency of the floor mats. Luckily, the holes are pretty small and positioned so that they get minimum water exposure. The second complaint is about the overall size of the mats. I think they could be longer. If we look at the driver's side mat, we'll see that towards the seat, the mat is raised to compensate for a bump in the FloorLiner. Well, if we actually pull the mat back to cover the bump, the front of the mat won't rest on the dead pedal and leave a gap. So it comes down to what you'd rather have, protection up front or in the back. Realistically, if you use the anchoring system, you won't have a choice because it favors the dead pedal over the rear bump. So of course there would be a small gap towards the seat, so just make sure not to move your feet too far back. Along with the front mats, I also decided to pick up the WeatherTech cargo mat or trunk liner. This mat is made from a proprietary custom blended TPE, again, just fancy rubber. This material is advertised as being flexible under extreme temperatures. Between the cargo and front floor mats, I don't see a significant difference in terms of the material and flexibility. They feel almost identical. In use, the cargo mat does seem to be a bit grippier. This is in part thanks to the textured finish and tread pattern that helps to keep the cargo in place as you drive around. If I have one complaint about the cargo mat, it would have to be fitment. When first installing them, I actually thought that I was sent the wrong mat because mine seemed overly large. It turns out that the sides of the mat arrived flat and have to be folded up to make the sidewalls. This is fine, but even after I got everything in place, some corners of the mat didn't want to stay down. They keep lifting unless I add some weight to that location. Hopefully after the mat's been able to sit in the trunk for a while and been exposed to some heat, it'll hold its form better and stay in place properly. Again, this cargo mat looks pretty good, but it can be better. Since I did it up front, I of course have to match in the back. I have to replace the original WeatherTech logo with a more factory logo. Now we really have a complete product, perfectly suited for the GR Supra. Minor complaints aside, I would say that both mats are great. They do what they're supposed to and provide lots of protection for the carpet liner. If you're looking for some high quality all-weather floor mats, definitely give these WeatherTechs a try. I'll include links in the description below, so make sure to check them out for the most up-to-date pricing. By the way, if you're curious, these are the same floor mats that goes inside of a BMW Z4. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up, share it around, comment down below any thoughts or questions that you may have. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more content. Thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.